prove that root 3 plus root 5 is irrational number. Okay, now proof is by contradiction. What is contradiction? See, whatever is given, we'll assume the opposite of that. We'll assume that root 3 plus root 5 is rational. Okay, and we'll solve the problem. We'll come to a conclusion. That conclusion will be wrong. Okay, why will that conclusion be wrong? Why is that fallacy has occurred? Why did we get something which is wrong? Because of a wrong assumption. So this will be wrong, right? Root 3 plus root 5 is irrational is our wrong assumption. If this is wrong, what will be correct? Root 3 plus root 5 is irrational will be correct, isn't it? So all the contradiction proofs are done like that. Okay, let us prove it. Proof is by contradiction. So let us assume that root 3 plus root 5 is rational. See, we need to prove that it is irrational, but we are assuming that this is rational. Okay, we need to prove it is irrational, but we are assuming root 3 plus root 5 to be rational. Okay, if it is rational, it can be expressed in P by Q form, isn't it? What are rational numbers? Rational numbers are numbers that can be expressed in P by Q form, right? And here Q is not equal to 0. P and Q are integers. Okay, so that means root 3 plus root 5 is equal to P by Q, right? And in this type of problems, if we have two roots, our aim should be to have one root on LHS and on RHS non-root value. On RHS we should not have any root. On LHS we should have only one root. Okay, why? Because if we have one root here, we know that that value will be irrational number. Non-root values will be rational, right? So irrational number cannot be equal to a rational number, right? Okay, so like that we'll prove this problem. We have two roots. How can we make these two roots as a single root? By squaring on both sides. So let us square on both sides. So this is root 3 plus root 5 is equal to P by Q. Let us square on both sides. Apply a plus b whole square formula. A square b square plus 2 into a into b is equal to p square by q square. Okay, root 3 square is 3, root 5 square is 5, plus this is 2 into 15. Root 3 into root 5 is root 15, right? So this will give us p square divided by q square. Okay, now 3 plus 5 is 8. That 8 goes on the other side. It will become minus, right? P square by q square minus 8. Now see, one root should be on LHS, but here we have one root and 2 is also there. So let us send 2 also on the other side. P square by q square minus 8. Here 2 is being multiplied. When it comes on the other side, it will divide. Okay, now this is an irrational number and this is a rational number, right? See, you can write one more step here. 8 divided by 1, 1 by 2. LCM of q square and 1 will be q square. 1 into p square minus 8 into q square. This is root 15. So this is irrational number, right? And this whole part is rational number. Why is it rational? Because p and q are integers. So operations between integers will give us rational numbers only. We got irrational number is equal to a rational number. How is it possible? Irrational number cannot be equal to a rational number, isn't it? A fallacy has occurred here. Something which is wrong has occurred here, isn't it? Okay, but all our steps are correct. All our previous steps are correct, right? Okay, where did we go wrong in these steps? Nowhere, isn't it? What about this one? Did we go wrong here? Did we assume something wrong? Yes, we assumed that root 3 plus root 5 is rational. Our assumption was wrong. Okay, if this is wrong, what is correct then? Root 3 plus root 5 is irrational will be correct, isn't it? Okay, a contradiction has occurred here because of a wrong assumption, right? let us write that contradiction has occurred because of our wrong assumption. Okay, hence root 3 plus root 5 is irrational.